Hey, what's up everybody, this is Jay, and today let's talk about the only Facebook ads campaign objectives that you should be using for your online store in 2021. So let's start. Now here guys, one of the most important things will be right here, and it is this concept, that Facebook will always give you exactly what you are asking for, no more and no less. And this is super interesting because if, for example, you create a campaign in order to get video views, for example, then you will only get video views. You are not gonna get real customers. And it's pretty funny again because if, for example, you create this campaign, you will get a lot of traffic, a lot of engagement, and you will have this question: why I am not getting sales if I am getting all this traffic and all this engagement? Why I am not getting sales? But Facebook will tell you a pretty funny answer. They will tell you something like, all right, so you were asking for video views, but you were not asking for people to purchase your product. That's the only thing you wanted, and that's the only thing that we are gonna give you. So that's why this concept is super important, because Facebook will always give you, again, exactly what you're asking for. So for example, if you go for a campaign in order to get engagement, you will get engagement, no more and no less. If you create a campaign in order to get, for example, page likes, again, you will get only page likes. And here, yeah, so that's pretty funny. Now here guys, let's go first to the objectives that you are never gonna use. So you're never gonna use catalog sales, because no one uses that. No one really uses those campaigns. You are never gonna use a lead generation objective. You are never gonna use an objective in order to get messages, app installs, of course, is something that you will never use. And you will never use store traffic, this objective, because with this objective, store traffic, you are mainly getting people to come to your store, but only if it is a real store in a real place and all of that. But right now we are creating an online store, so that's why we are never going to use these options. So here let's put it never use this one, never use this one, never use this one, and this one. So now let's start with the other options that are pretty interesting. So here, first, you will have brand awareness and reach. And they are pretty similar because they will have a similar objective. But here guys, you should never use this option, mainly because you will only get people to see your ad. And as I said before, if you're asking Facebook to get only people to see your ad, you are only gonna get people to see your ad. They are not gonna buy your product, they are not gonna click your link, they will only see your ad. And the Facebook pixel will look for people that only for people that will see your ad. It's as simple as that. And the same thing happens in the other examples that I said before. The Facebook pixel, if you want to get video views, will only look for people that watch a lot of videos on Facebook. If you want to get a lot of clicks on your website, they will look for people that like to click all the links that they have in front of in Facebook. Or if you want to get likes, for example, for your video ad, or for your any type of ad that you want, they will look for people that like a lot of comments and a lot of posts on Facebook. They will look for people that only do that. So that's why you have to be really careful with what you are asking for. So here you are not going to use brand awareness, because you will get only people to see your ad. And this is mainly an objective that a lot of big companies are going to use, because they have an unlimited amount of money to waste in Facebook ads and any type of marketing. That's why Nike has this type of weird commercials. So that's something for people that have a really big budget, or for people that want to do something specific, like a politician, for example. They want to get their message to as much people as they can. So that is the first option. Now here, with the second option, you're gonna have video views. And again, this is pretty interesting because a lot of people will think that if you have a video ad on Facebook, then you want to get video views. But as I said before, if you choose this option, you are only gonna get views. You are not gonna get customers. So that's why this is not gonna be, again, the best option, because most people will only watch your video. And that is the keyword because they will only watch your video. They are not gonna buy your product. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you can get someone to buy your product, but usually this is not gonna happen because, again, the Facebook pixel will look for people that watch a lot of videos on Facebook. It is as simple as that. Now, the other option will be traffic. And here, this is the same story. If you choose this option, you will get a lot of people to click your links. So in this case, this is not going to be the option that you want because, again, they will only click your links. They are not going to buy your product. As funny as that sounds, or as weird as that sounds, even if a lot of people click your link to your website, sometimes they are not going to buy your product. They usually are people that only are pretty curious and they are always clicking things and they are always looking for more information, but they are not purchasing products on Facebook. So you don't want to choose this option. Now, the other option, and this is where everything starts to be super interesting. So right here, you will have engagement, page post engagement. So engagement. And now here, this is where everything starts to make sense because with engagement, as I said in the last video, you are gonna get a cheaper cost for your traffic here on Facebook. So this is important because if you found a winning ad, if you have an ad in general that is performing really well, you want to reduce the price for those ads. So in order to do this, if more people are engaging with your video ad, then Facebook will consider that specific sponsored video will have a better chance of becoming viral, for example. And because of that, they will reduce your cost per acquisition. They will reduce your costs in general here on Facebook. So that's why an engagement campaign can be a really good option in order to reduce the cost of your Facebook ads. But other than that, sometimes you can get sales, but other than that, this is not going to be the best option in order to get sales. But this can be an option that you can really use in order, again, to reduce the price, in order to reduce the cost of your ads. So here with engagement, you can get likes, you can get comments, and you can get, for example, people to share your videos. And again, sometimes people will buy your product if you're lucky. And if this happens, this will mean that you have a real winning product. Because if you're targeting people only to get likes and if they are buying your product, then that means that your product is really interesting. But again, if you're starting out, this is not going to be the best objective that you want to use for your Facebook campaigns. So this can be a really good option because you're going to get likes, comments, and shares, and sometimes people will buy, but this is not going to be the best option for everyone, especially if you are starting out, if this is your first Facebook campaign. But right here, guys, this is the best option. So here, the best option will be always to go for conversions. So conversions will be always the best option. And here, something that a lot of people don't understand is that here in conversions, you can actually get people that will purchase your product, purchasers. You can get people that will add to cart your product, add to cart. You can get people that will opt in to your website if, for example, you are selling a service or something like that. You can get people to view your content, or you have a ton of options. For example, you can target people that visited the checkout page, for example. So you have all these options: purchasers, add to cart, opt in, view your content, and yeah, basically there is an unlimited amount of options that you have. But this is important to understand because if you choose this option, for example, traffic, then you're only gonna get people that are not really interested in your product. So they will click your website and they will come to your website, but they are not gonna buy anything. However, if you choose conversions and if you choose to target people that will view your content, then even though they are only clicking your website, your link, and they are coming to your website, they are going to be more likely to buy your product because you are choosing conversions. But always, if you are starting out, the best option will be to use purchasers. To choose purchasers, because by choosing purchasers, Facebook, the Facebook pixel will look for people that already bought products before on Facebook and people that are very likely to continue purchasing more products on Facebook. So that's exactly what you want. And here, this is going to be important because Facebook will look for real customers that will really buy your products. So basically that's it, guys. I was looking for more information that I can tell you, but this is super simple. You just have to know that you always have to choose conversions. You have to choose purchasers if you have an online store. And if you want to reduce the cost of your ads, you should choose here engagement, right here, engagement. But other than that, the best option will be always to use conversions. But you should always avoid these options. You should always avoid these objectives, and you should try to avoid always these objectives: brand awareness and reach, video views, traffic, because again, if you choose this, they will only click your links, they will only watch your videos, they will only see your ads, and that's it, but they are not gonna buy your products. So that's it for this video. Hopefully this was helpful, hopefully this was clear, and thank you for watching, thank you for paying attention. If you enjoy the content, as always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and if you want to learn more about dropshipping, make sure to check out the link below. And I have a training that I know that can be really helpful for you guys. So thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.